The mule. I expected your call as soon as I heard the name.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the movie blog. I'm Anthony, your resident comic book connoisseur, and today we're going to be talking about Superman. Yo, James Gunn's first DCU movie is out here now. This is the second weekend, and let me tell you, this is not just a reboot. This man is cooking with gas, all gas, no brakes. This man is cooking. This is a reinvention for Superman that I think fans have been waiting for. There's going to be some people who are still, I can't like good things because angry. I get it, to each their own. I'm going to let you process through that. But for me and my own, we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about this movie right here. So first things first, the tone. Yo, the tone. This movie, it feels like Gunn sat down and he just watched, right? I'm going to put on Donner's Superman. I'm going to put on DCAU Superman. Everybody say Justice League Unlimited. No, go before Justice League. Go before Justice League Unlimited. DCAU Superman or Batman and Superman, their own show. Remember that? He sat there with that, watched some Man of Steel, and said, you know what? What if Clark had actual personality? Yo, this is not angsty. This isn't a brooding Clark. This is a guy who's hopeful. This is a man who's going out of his way to save squirrels. Is this the Superman we've been waiting for? Is this the Superman that you've been waiting for? Or did his big swing strike out harder than Lex Luthor's last plan? Let's get into this. David Corenswet. David Corenswet. This man's got the jawline. But more importantly, he's got the heart. He's got the puppy dog demeanor. He's got the puppy. He's not copying Reeve. He's not brooding. He's his own thing. A Superman that actually likes saving people. Actually likes to do it. I like this Superman. I like this hopeful. I like this beacon that people are looking up to. Even his peers in the superhero community are like, that's that dude. That's that dude. When stuff is going foul, I need to call Mr. Terrific called him. But you know what? Let me not go down that path yet. We still need to finish the vibe check of everybody else. Listen, Rachel Brosnahan, that is Lois Lane. That is Lois Lane. If you liked Amy Adams, if you liked Margot Kidder, if you even remember Kate Bosworth, Rachel steps up and makes you forget them. She's sharp, she's funny, and actually feels like a reporter who could hold her own in Metropolis. I'm calling it right now. This is the Lois Lane for this new generation. Period. And I know the internet has been going wild about hater of the mother flood pucking year Lex Luthor. Lex. Yo, Nicholas Hoult is giving us a version that's a little bit less cartoon villain, more Silicon Valley nightmare fuel. This dude feels like he's about to launch a crypto coin called LexCoin tomorrow. He seems like a contemporary supervillain. Maybe he's gonna sell me a hat while he's at it. And yeah, crypto is in this. Not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. My man is in the promos. He's got his own poster. He's all over the place. In Gunn's crypto, certified scene stealer. Pet adoptions are spiking hard because of this movie. Then there's the action, there's this everything else that comes with it. Gunn delivers, right? The fights are fast, the visuals are clean, and for once you can actually see what's happening, right? We're getting a Superman saving people around the world, and it's not just for show. He actually wants to do it. The movie actually questions how much the world wants saving and whether Superman belongs here at all. Like, yeah, I know you could save people, but maybe you should have thought about the ramifications to us if you didn't save them. You know, you could have just let them go and like, what? This is what the movie is talking about. Is it perfect? No. The pacing, it could dip a little bit. And there's one villain twist that feels more Marvel Phase 3 than fresh. But overall, this is easily one of the best Superman movies ever made. Stop. Gunn didn't just reboot Superman. He restored Superman. So if you're hyped to go see it, go see it. Corenswet in action is just happy Superman. He's smiling again. He's out here making everybody feel hopeful. If you're still on the fence, if you're still like, I don't even want to judge this fairly, give it time. One of the things that I did right after I finished watching Superman is I immediately rewatched Man of Steel. Well, not immediately, like a couple days later. I had to space it out. But I rewatched Man of Steel, and I have to say, I actually like Man of Steel even more now that I've seen this Superman. Because I appreciate him more, and now that I have the contrast, I can see all the little flourishes that Snyder introduced into that interpretation of the character that I didn't appreciate before. I didn't appreciate Broody Clark. I didn't appreciate how he was internalizing all of his emotions. Like with Corenswet, he would talk about it. They were going to die. You know, he's saying it. But with the old iteration with Cavill and Snyder, it was more internalized. You had to kind of process it, and you had to really, really dig deep to see what was going on beneath the surface, especially with Jonathan Kent. And now that I've seen this movie, I even appreciate what Jonathan Kent did for that version of Clark even more. But that's it. That's my Superman review. I definitely wanted to get this out there for y'all. What else could I say? Guy Gardner was great. Mr. Terrific was great. I was tough on Guy Gardner at first. Nathan Fillion won me over. The bowl cut, I got it. It feels like a comic book. It actually feels appropriate. I hated it at first. I'm cool with it now. And I actually can't wait to see him in Lanterns interacting with Hal and John. The engineer was great. She was actually a standout. Actually, all the villains were a standout. The villains were cool. I liked what he did with it. I liked how he introduced that place. I liked how they just threw him in comic book panels, brought to life, and it worked. Anyway, that's all I have for this one, guys. I know I gotta run. Y'all heard my alarm. Look, I wanted to give y'all my quick little Superman review. Let y'all know I am coming back. I am gonna do Foundation. If you're new here to The Correct Opinion, do me a favor, please hit that like button, join the squad. And if you want, hit up the TMB store. I got my own special Val Zod variant of the Superman t-shirt just because I want it to be different. You could grab that in the TMB store. Use my code TMB2025. You'll get 15% off, which is practically free shipping. And you'll be able to rock that Val Zod variant Gunn logo t-shirt. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. I'm gonna check y'all later. Peace.